Good morning. Enter your registered numbers in message box. ನಾನು ಯಾವಾಗೂ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು. That's what I told you. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ದೇ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ನನ್ನ ಸೆಟಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡೇ ಇಲ್ಲಲ್ವಾ. ರೈಟ್. Have you done last class homework problem?
Yes, sir.
Naina,
Yes, sir.
have you done it?
Yes, sir.
Right. Ganubai,
Sir.
have you done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shruti, so all problems make it separately and finally you upload it to me. That one only marks will be given. Right. So yesterday I told you DFS. Now we'll continuation this. Actually chapter name definition is nothing but decrease and conquer. So next. Is it visible now? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Screen is visible, right? Decrease and conquer. So decrease and conquer is nothing but, so you have the problem, for example, you have a problem. So this is nothing but n, you have one small piece, that is nothing but the one number you take it. So you have, once you taken one problem, you have the sub-problem of size n minus 1. Sub-problem of size n minus 1. So once you get this, what will happen? Based on this, you will be solving the problems. So that is nothing but the solution to the problem. So once you get the solution to the problem, you will get the solution to the sub-problem. So finally, you will be getting solution to the final answer. Solution to the original problem. So this is what the happening in this. So using this, you will be solving the given problem. So that means what? So you have the problem size n, you will be taking one piece. So using that piece, once you remove one piece, what will happen? Sub problem n minus 1 you will be getting. So once you get the sub problem solution, you will get it, final solution you will be getting, and with that remaining one value, you will be adding the answers. So that is what the decrease and conquer. So decrease and conquer is the general algorithm design strategy based on exploiting the relationship between a solution to the given instance of the problem. So that is what the definition says, decrease and conquer. You have the problem n, so you will be taken one small piece, So once you taken out the small piece, you will be having the subproblem of size n minus 1. With that small piece, you will be solving the problems, you will be getting the required solution. So that is what the solution to the original problem. So here you will be taking one small piece. Yesterday also I have done DFS. So you have taken one node. You have n number of nodes. In n number of nodes, what you have done? You have taken one node. So with that, you have solved the problem. Similarly, you will be solving all other problems also. Now, the question is insertion sort. Already I have told you, but once again we'll discuss insertion sort also. Right? Insertion sort. Insertion sort. For example, if we have the elements A of 0, A of 1, dash dash dash, A of j less than A of j plus 1, dash dash dash, A of I minus 1, comma A of I, dash dash, A of n minus 1. Suppose if you are having the elements A of 0, A of 1, A of j plus 1, all these things, let me say less than. So you have the A of j up to here less than or equal, less than you can take. So next is you have the elements, comma A of j minus 1. Now A of I values I want to sort it out. That is what the sub problem. For example, if you are having smaller than or equal to A of I, so up to here, So what you can say is smaller than or equal to A of I. Smaller than or equal to A of I values. So now what will happen? A of I will be moved to here. So next value you are adding. So that is nothing but the greater than A of I, this one. This values is nothing but greater than of A of I. Greater than of A of I. So here is nothing but what will happen? This values is nothing but greater than of A of I means this value you have to move it to here. So already you have the idea. So once again I'll tell you the problem how it will be working. So I'll take next sheet. So entire problem let it be in one page only. So take it here. Write the values. Right. Write it the so values 89, 45, 68, 90, 29, 34, 70. Now, first element when you are taking it is already sorted. Now 95. Let me take one number here. 45. So once you take 45 here, so you have to compare with this one. So always you want to write the ascending order. So 45 is less than 89. If the condition is true, this 89 should be moved here. So now what will happen? So you don't have any elements before the 89, you copy it here as it is 45. Now remaining elements copy it as it is 68, 90, 29, 34, 70. So now 45 second element is over. Now you take the third element, that is called the 68. 68. So now what will happen? you will be comparing 68 is less than, I'll write one step here, 68 is less than 89. Condition is true means, so 89 should be moved here. Now you will be checking 68 is less than 45. 68 is less than 45, condition will become false. Now what will happen? So 68 will be copied here and 48 as it is. Now the remaining elements copy it as it is. Yes. Now you have to take the next element, that is called the 90. So even if you want, you can write it. This is nothing but A of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now 90, when you are taking, 90 is less than 89. Condition is false. So no operations will be doing. So copy it as it is. 45, 68, 89, 90, 29, 34, 70. So now you have to take 29 is the next element. So when you are taking 29, what you have to do is 29 is less than 90. 29 is less than 90 means condition is true, 90 will be moved here. Next, 29 is less than 89, check it out. So if this condition also true, 89 should be moved here. That is what logic you have to write the algorithm now. Now what will happen? 29 is less than 68. Condition is true. So 68 moved to 89th place. Next is you will be checking another condition is 29 is less than 45. 29 is less than 45. That is also true. Move to here. Now you don't have any elements before this. Now 29 should be copied here. 29 should be copied here. Remaining elements copy it as it is. Now you have to take 34 is the element. This iteration, this one. Now what you have to do is 34, you have to check it out. With 34 is less than 90, yes, copy it here. 34 less than 90. Do it. So next is 34 less than 89. Yes, copy it here 89. The similarly 34 is less than 68, copy it here. Next, 34 is less than 45, yes, 45, copy it here. Next is 34 is less than 49. Condition will become false. Then what will happen? So 34 should be copied it here and 29 as it is copied here and 17. Now last element to be taken care. 17. Yes. Now what you have to do is 17 is less than 90. 90 should be copied it here. Next what will happen? 17 is less than 89. Yes, 89 should be moved here. 17 is less than 68. So move to 68 here. Next, 17 is less than 45. Yes, 45 should be moved here. 17 is less than 34. Yes, 34 should be moved here. Next, 17 is less than 29. Yes, 29 should be moved here. Next, 17, you don't have any elements to compare it, so you have reached up to 0, so then 17 to be copied. Now the final elements is nothing but 17, 29, 34, 45, 68, 89, 90. So this is what the way of writing the insertion sort. So insertion sort is nothing but what? You take any iteration. For example, last iteration, last but row, if you see 17 is the element, so you have taken one small number, one number you have taken. So you have the sub problem of n minus 1. That's what I have written it here. Sub problem of n minus 1, one iteration you have taken. So once you get this solutions, you have to get it based on this. That is what the arrow mark here. So that is what I have done it here. So based on this, that is what the decrease by conquer. So you are decreasing one number with the entire problem. Based on that, you are solving the problem. So that is what this one. Now I have to write the algorithm here. So how to write the algorithm? Let me see here. So this is nothing but the array locations 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So have you copied this? Now I'll tell you the algorithm for this. I'll write it here only algorithm. So this space is sufficient. I'll write it here. Write it algorithm insertion sort. Algorithm insertion sort. So you have the elements A of 0 to n minus 1. A of 0 of n minus 1. So here is the input is nothing but array of 0 of n minus 1 elements. So finally you will be getting the sorted array also A of 0 of n minus 1. So we are not taking any elements. We are not taking any extra arrays here. So input also 0 of n minus 1 only. Input is nothing but array of A of 0 of n minus 1 elements. Now output also same thing, array of A of 0 to n minus 1 elements. Now, who is there here? Priyanka. Priyanka, make unmute yourself. Priyanka, Amrish.
Sir.
Make unmute Amrish.
Yes, sir.
Right, sir. Now you have A of 0 to n minus 1 elements are there. Now sorting where you have taken first element.
Yes, sir.
Which element you have taken first here?
145.
45 you have taken. So that is called which location?
First location, sir.
One location. So up to 1 to n minus 1 you have to write it. Now how to write the loop here? For loop, tell me. For
I is equal
I is equal to from where to start?
first location, sir.
1. 2 up to where you have done?
N minus 1.
Last element. So that is called the, for example, if you have 7 elements, n minus 1. So that's what you have to write it now. For I is equal to 1 to n minus 1, 2. Any doubt to write this statement?
No, sir.
Right. Now, Amrish only. Now, for example, let me take 29. This is called one element. So what you
Yes,
have
sir.
done, you are comparing 29 is less than 30, 90. So 90 you
90.
have moved it here. Now what you have to do is you take one variable and assign the element to that way, the array location. So that means what, you have to take one variable name. So that I'll take it as called B, that is nothing but A of I. Oh, sorry. Here I have to write it now. Right. Write it here. B A of I. So B is equal to A of I. So any doubt now? What I am telling is 45 assigned to one variable name. Now what you have done is you have to compare with 45 is less than 89 or not. Now for that, how to write it is nothing but, for as the example, 17 you take it. 17 you take it. So here is what will happen now. For example, you take 29. Now comparison from where you are starting,
90, sir.
90. So now I'll take the values here. J is equal to I minus 1. I'll take one variable, write it here. J is equal to I minus
Sir,
1.
shadow.
Huh?
Shadow ಬರ್ತಿದೆ sir.
What happened?
Sir,
I'll
shadow
rewrite this
ಬರ್ತಿದೆ.
statement. J is equal to I minus 1 is the problem. Second. So maybe my photo is not visible, no problem. So I'll rewrite once again this statement. J is equal to I minus 1. Now it's clear? J is equal to I minus 1 in the sense, see here, when you suppose for example 29 you take it. So this is called the I location. Now I want this location. So one variable name I have taken J. So I minus 1 means 3 location I have taken. Now this location, Amrish. So 29 when you are comparing, 29 is less than 90, 29 is less than 89, 29 less than 68, 29 less than 48. Up to which location you can move? You can move left hand side up to where?
Zero. First location.
Zero
sir.
location.
Zero location.
Now that, because when you are here, for example, 45 is only one element. For example, if you take 17, what will happen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So up to 0. So this you put it into the loop while, write it here, while J is greater than or equal to 0 and J is greater than or equal to 0. Now Amrish only should tell it, sir. So now, for example, which one I will take? Best example is 68 only I will take. 68 is less than 89. Amrish. 68 is less than 89. Amrish. Where is he? Sir, tell me. 68 is less than 45. Sorry, you take the second iteration. 68 is less than 89. Amrish.
Yes, sir.
68 is less than 89. Condition is true or false?
False, sir.
Very good, yeah. Who else is there? Anu? 68 is less than 89.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. 68 is less than 89, sir.
What Amrish you are telling, condition is false, huh?
Sir, network ಹೋಯ್ತು ಇವಾಗ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು sir.
Okay, 68 is less than 89 means you have to move it here. Now what you are doing is up to where? A of J greater than or equal. Next condition is, so 89 is moving. Let it be 1 second. Now 68 is like less than 45. Tell me. 68 is less than 45.
Yes, sir.
For everything you are saying yes only. 69 is less than 89 also yes only. 68 is less than 45 also yes only. I have written it very clearly in this statement. 68 is less than 45 condition is false only. But you are telling everything true only. What I should do? But Amrish,
Sir,
simply
ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್
you are telling
ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ
yes or no, that's all.
ಸರ್ ನೋ ಸರ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ.
Hmm. So now what you are doing is till this condition is 68 is less than this one. V is less than V of A of J. So this location is called A of J. So this is called V. So write it here. V is less than A of J. Do this process. So write it here. How to write it here? Huh? Write it here. V right. So V is less than A of J. V is less than A of J. This is called less than symbol here. V is less than A of J. Do. Now what you have to do is, in this case, Amresh, 68
Yes,
is less than 89. Yes, 89 you have to move it here with respect to A of J only. Now here is nothing but A of J location. Now we want to access this with respect to J means A of J plus 1. That one you have to write it. So A of J plus 1 is equal to A of J. Here you write it. A of J plus 1 is equal to A of J. Next. So what I have done it here, 68 is less than 89. So 89 here we moved it here now. Now what you are doing is, next what you have to do, J value to be incremented to decremented by 1. So J is equal to J minus 1. 45 you have to, 89 is we have moved it here. Now you have to move to location, come to the next location, that is called 1 to 0. So now for that how to write is nothing but J is equal to J minus 1. J is equal to J minus 1. Any doubt till here?
no sir.
No. So this, if overwritten happen shadow, so just write less than symbol this. Okay. Even small distance, 1 or 2 centimeters also it is drawing. That is a problem line. Okay. So now what you have to do is, now come back to here. What happened? Now 68 is less than 45, condition is false. Now what you have to do is, you have to copy the 68 to here, because J location here. Now you have to copy it here. How to copy it here? A of J plus 1 is equal to this element, that is called the 68. So 68 you have to copy it here with respect to J location. So J you are here comparing here, condition will become false. So when you are here J plus 1, so write it here, A of J plus 1 is equal to element that is called V. Write it here, A of J plus 1 is equal to V. End. Right. Copy it. Copy it. All of you copied? Hello? Any doubt? Others also?
Sir, no. No, sir.
Anybody is having doubt? Because already you have done laboratory program. See here, now you can see this statement, A of 0 less than A of 1 less than dash 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 A of j less than A of j plus 1. Suppose if it is up to here is less than symbols are there. So now it is nothing but greater than A of I. Now when you are here, you are comparing this, you are comparing this, you are comparing this. So when it is condition, it will become false here, means you have to copy it here, this one. So up to here, these values are moving. That's what this statement. That is the reason I have written. Now just simple condition, when you are here, first loop starting from here to here. That's what I have written this statement. Now what you have to do is, this element, you 45, you copy it to somewhere. You take this example now. 68 is copied to some value. So that is nothing but the V is equal to A of I. So once you do this, next what you are doing is, you put it to the while loop up to here 0 only I can move it. While j is greater than or equal to 0, because this is the j value, you are decrement by 1. For example, if you take here 17 is the element and j value is here. So j value j minus 1, 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 up to 0 only I can move it. That is what the while condition, while j is greater than or equal to 0 and this element v is less than a of j. So j, if it is that condition is true, means what you have to do is, you have to decrement by one value, that is called the a of j is equal to j minus 1. So when your condition is j is equal to j minus 1 and this element you have to move to this location, that is nothing but the, so element is equal to a, v is equal to a of I, element is equal to v is equal to a of I. So your location is here, so that element you are passing into the v of I. So once you write it this one, a of j plus 1 is equal to a of I. So that nothing but the, this element you are copying it here, a of j plus 1 is equal to a of j. So a of j plus 1 is equal to, means when you are here j 19 for fifth location, so with respect to j I want to access the location a of j plus 1. Now is equal to a of j means 90 will be copied here. So are you getting this statement? A of j plus 1 is equal to a of j means 17 is less than 90. 90 should be moved to the 17th location, but 17th you are copied it to the separate element, that is called v is equal to a of I. So now you have taken this 17 is element is outside. Now 90 you have to move it here with respect to j. So because I is in the loop, don't touch with the I element. So j is the variable for the moving purpose have taken, that element you take it here. So no need to take one more variable here. A of j plus 1 means this location. So that location is equal to j, a of j. So that is nothing but the 90. 90 is moved to the next location. Next compare with 17 is less than 89. So like this you compare, condition become false. Once condition is true, so then condition is false, it will stop that loop, then that element will be placed into that location. So in this case 17 is less than 90 true, 89 also true, 68 also true, 45 also true, 34 also true, 29 also true. Now j is equal to j minus 1. 0 minus 1 is equal to minus 1. So in that case what will happen? Condition will become, while loop will become false. So it will be coming out. Now j, in this case j is equal to minus 1 will be there. So what you have to do is, a of j plus 1 is equal to v element. So that is what the last location, a of j plus 1 is equal to v. So that is nothing but the under for loop this statement, under while statement these two loops. So this same program already I have told you, you have done, you have executed also. Still if you have any character, any doubt, please let me know this. Any doubt? Shall I move to next? Anybody is having doubt? Okay. So you are not saying anything. So it's default, understood. Yes. Now move to the next one. Right. Write the time complexities here. Analysis. Time complex. So C of the best case. Remaining, no need to say for how many input size is there, what are the operations, all these things you know that. So for example, if you take the best case, now what will happen? For example, 29, which case you can take best case? 68 you take it. What will happen in this case? I'm comparing 89, that is 68 is less than 89. Next number when you are comparing, no need to do any operations, you do it here only. For example, if you take it 90, I will be checking with the previous element, condition will become false, no need to do any swapping only. So that means what? So no need to check all the values. So that is the reason only one loop you are having, that is called the this loop. So I goes from this one. So not even single operations you are doing in this case. So that is called the best case. If the elements are in ascending order, no need to do any operations. So that is what you will be writing summation I goes from 1 to n minus 1. 1 I goes from n minus 1. How I have written is, this is nothing but 1 to n minus 1. That is what the best case. So summation I goes from 1 to n minus 1. Now, as you know that if you are substituting n minus 1 elements are there, n minus 1, that is belongs to theta of n. Theta of n, that is belongs to theta of n. Now the worst case. Right. Amresh.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. For example, if I am having the element something like this, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. So what will happen in this case when you are comparing 9? So 9 will be moved here and 10 will be. For example, I'll write it here 10 and 9. Next, when you are coming the 8, what will happen? So 10, 9, 8. Next, what will happen? 7 will be coming here, 8, 9, 10 will be moving here. Similarly, the next case also, what will happen? 6,
6, 7,
7, 8, 9,
8, 9.
10. Next, when we are having the 5 also, so 10 will be moved to last, next 9 will be moved, 8 will be moved, 7 will be moved, 6 will be moved, 5 will be coming here. Now what will happen? In this case, final answer is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But the last iteration, what will happen? Many operations will be happening. So that means all two loops will be working in this case. So here you see here, the last case, what will happen? Only this loop is working, this is not working. In this case, the best case when I have told this example. So 90, no need to execute, this will not be executing only while loop. So now in second case, what will happen? So for example, you take 17 only. So 89 mode, 68 mode, all while loop also, entire thing will be executed. Now tell me the loop, how to write it. Summation. First loop is where to where?
Sorry.
First loop is from where to where. Now it should execute both the loops at a time. First loop is from where to where? I loop.
I loop. Sir, 1 to n minus 1, sir.
Right, write it. I is equal to 1 to n minus 1. Write it here, summation. I is equal to 1 to n minus 1. Next, double summation is nothing but here. From where to where it will be executing?
F, G.
From where to where, sir?
Sir, I to J.
Sir, here let me say here 17 is there. So 17 is which place? Sixth
Fifth
location.
position, sir.
Now J location where you are starting? Fifth location.
Fifth
So J
location.
value up to where you are moving in this case?
0 location, sir.
0 location. That means what? So this is nothing but 1 to n minus 1. Now this is nothing but from where to where?
Sir,
J is equal to up to where you have moved last
1,
location.
sir.
That is called 0. Where is the ending? Suppose if we are a sixth location, that is called I. Now this is the previous location with respect to I minus 1. So that is nothing but the 90 location. That is nothing but you can write it called I minus 1.
I minus 1.
Of 1. So that is equal to, directly I'll write the answer. You know that already. Summation I is equal to 1 to n minus 1. You will get at I. So that is equal to n into n minus 1 divided by 2. That it belongs to theta of n square. Is called the time complexities. Double summation. I goes from 1 to n minus 1. I. So that is equal to n into n minus 1. This first itself we have solved it. So already I told you one more. The best way is nothing but here one loop is there. Here also one loop is there. So here up to n minus 1 is there. But here 0 to n minus 2. So n minus 2 into n minus 1, what will happen? Automatically, one is called, first loop is called n minus 1. Second loop is nothing but n minus 2. So that is n square is already belongs to this one. That is called the worst case. Worst case is nothing but what? The elements are in descending order. That's what in examination they will ask you. So when there is no transferring the elements, when there is no swapping the elements, in that case only first loop will be executing. Are you getting what I'm saying? So there is no swapping means this statement will not be executed at all. So only one first loop will be executing. I is equal to 1 to n minus 1. That is the reason we'll be writing only one statement, that is called theta of n will be getting. Suppose if the swapping is happening from all the cases, that's what I told you, all the cases is nothing but this one. So double summation, first loop will be executing 1 to n minus 1, second loop will be executing 0 to I minus 1 or n minus 2 also, you can write it, no problem. You substitute that one, you will be getting theta of n square. Already I told you when you have the two loops, multiply this, in examination also you can write it the similar fashion only. First unit, if they ask you to write it, there you have to write all the steps. So this substitute it upper bound minus lower bound, then simplify it, then you substitute upper bound minus lower bound, substitute it, you will get it. The first unit, if they ask you to give the algorithm to write it the time complexities, there you have to write best case, worst case, all these things. But second unit onwards, you know that you are familiar that, so directly you can write it. So already I told you when you have the two loops is executing, so automatically n square, n into n minus 1. So that is also subset of the maximum n square. So here is within that range time complexities we are taking, there is also n into n minus 1 or n into n minus 2. All these things will be belongs to that is entire boundary, that is called n square. Next, any doubt now? Time complexities, any doubts? All right. Now, right, today's problem assignment is sort the following numbers using insertion sort. Solve the following numbers using insertion sort. First one is 89, 17, 20, 75, 90, 15, 30. The second one is 88, 74, 68, 64, 50, 45, 35. These two problems you need to solve. 89, 70, 20, 75, 90, 15, and 30. So second one is the best, what is it called? The worst time complexities, because every time all the values will be swapping, it is happening. Both the loops, it is executing both all the possibilities. Second case. So that is one I have given normal way. One is called the worst case time complexities. It is applied. Right. Now DFS algorithm will do it. Algorithm DFS. So what is the input you have taken? For example, so now this is nothing but the graph. That's what will be written called G. Okay. So for this, what you will be doing is input is nothing but graph. Write it. G is equal to set of the vertices and edges. G is equal to set of the vertices and edges. Output is nothing but DFS tree. Right. So initially, what you have to do is count is equal to 0. Write it, count is equal to 0. But algorithm, whatever solve it easily, I have told. So you see the algorithm differences also. Now what I will be doing is, for each vertex loop you write it, for each vertex V in maximum of V, capital V do. So this is nothing but entire graph, small v is nothing but the vertices. Now what you have to do is, if V is in marked, with 0, DFS of V. So if V is marked with, so what we have done, reaches of 0, 0, 0, we have written it. So first one is, if it is 0, you have to call the DFS of V. So yesterday only we have done the laboratory program. So reaches of 0, we have written it. But here will be written, if V is marked with 0, then call the DFS of V. Now write the DFS function. Write it. DFS of V. DFS of V, you write it. Now what you have to do is, you need to count it. How many nodes you have visited? Count is equal to count plus 1. Count is equal to count plus 1. So now what will happen in this case, if you are starting with A, the diagram is, I am writing A to B, B to D, D to A according to us. So the answer is A to B, B to D, D to C. That is what the answer. Now what you have to do is, mark with V with count. Mark V with count. Mark V with count. So what will happen? So all the nodes A is, for example, initially A you have taken, that is make V with the count. So this is called the source node vertex, that you have to make it with count 1. So that is equal to count is equal to count plus 1. Initially 0 will be there, and make V with the count. So first node is visited, A is equal to B. Next, for each, now what you have to do is, in this case A, if you take it, I'll write it here once again. The matrix is nothing but here space is there. So A to A is 0, A to B 1, A to C 1, A to D 1. So B is nothing but B to A, B to B, B to C, B to D. C to A, C to B, C to C, C to D, D to A, D to B, D to C, D to D. Now what you have done is, here you have marked with A. Now you have to check it out. You have to put it in the loop. A to A to B, A to C, A to D. You have to check it out. Where you have the 1, you have to check it out. And not visited, not marked with the 0, you have to check, compare with. So for that you have to write one loop, that is called for each vertex with W. For each vertex W in V adjacent to V. Adjacent is nothing but, the spelling is, I'll read it, ADJACENT, adjacent. Because the shadow is coming like this, that is the problem. Adjacent to V is nothing but, this matrix is there, you are reading for each vertex W. So in the given graph, you are reading A to A to B, A to C, A to D. Where you have 1, A to B is there. Now you have to start with the B only. Now that write it, if W is marked with 0, if W is marked with 0, that means what? A to first initially reach A0, you make it 1. Now you are calling the function. So in this case, what will happen? Now when you are calling this function, you have to read it adjacency matrix, A to B, A to C, A to D. So A to B 1 is there. So this is your unvisited starting. So that's why that adjacency matrix is that W is marked with 0. That means it is unvisited node, B is nothing but unvisited node. Yes. So A to B, you can traverse it. So you can draw the line, you write it, A to B is the answer. Now you start with the B. So you have to call with the function, same function, DFS of W. DFS of W. So yesterday also I told you the program. Once again I will tell you, see here, this is nothing but the main program, you know how to take it. And initially count is equal to 0. So for each vertex W do, if V is marked with 0, initially I don't have any nodes, you are calling with starting node is called A. So I hope you have written DFS of 1, you have written the function, you can remember it now. So yesterday program. So once you write, you are starting with A, function you are going. So here is mark with the count. So count is equal to count plus 1. So mark with the count. So DFS reaches of V is called 1. That is what you have to write it. That's what algorithm converting into the program. Next, what you have to do is, for each vertex, you have to put it in the loop. For each vertex is nothing but from A to B, A to C, A to D, you have to read it. Where you have 1, A to B only you are having 1. You are drawing that B is unvisited node. So that is the reason I am taking, that is called the link to draw the spanning tree. So if W is marked with 0, so W is nothing but B is marked with 0. Yes, condition is true, and draw this line A to B and call the same function to this. That is what, once you do this, you call this function to here. So next, B will be coming, it will be checking B to A. B to A is already marked with 0. So 1, so that is already visited. B to B not possible. B to C is not possible. B to D, yes. So this is unvisited, you draw the B to D. Next, again call the same function, you start with D. So D to A, 1 is there but already visited. D to B, 1 is there, already visited. So D to C, 1 is there, but this is called unvisited, marked with 0. So then you go for the same function. So this is draw it and go for that one C. So you go for C, C to A is already marked with 1, C to B 0 is there, C to C 0 is there, C to D is nothing but what will happen? D is already marked with 1. So now you don't have any elements to complete this. So automatically this entire loop will be true, then come out of this one. So what will happen? A is marked stack, B also stack, D also stack, C is popped out over. Now go back to the D, you check it out. Do you have any other possibilities? That means what? If you have any other links with D, you start with. Next, go back to B. Do you have any other link? Check it out. Go back to A. So like this, you will be going back with the stack operations. So this is what the algorithms. If you have any doubts, please let me know. Any doubts? Yesterday only we have done laboratory program also. There I have told very clearly with respect to program only. Bit modifications they have done it. So there they have told what are the nodes visited. But here how it will be working we are telling. So there directly only this function we have taken, we have completed. So this is nothing but instead of this we have written DFS of 1, not I there. DFS of 1 we have taken first node considered. You can take any other nodes also. You can complete that also, no problem. So bit laboratory program small modification they have asked. So based on that I have told this is the original algorithm. We have to learn it. Next class we'll see the remaining things. I'll take the attendance now. So answer your attendance. Register number 1.
Yes, sir.
2.
Present, sir.
3.
Present, sir.
4.
Yes, sir.
5.
Present, sir.
6.
Present, sir.
7.
Present, sir.
8.
Present, sir.
9.
Present, sir.
10.
9 present, sir.
Present, sir.
11.
Present, sir.
12.
Present, sir.
13.
Present, sir.
14.
Present,
15. 16.
Present, sir.
17.
Present, sir.
18.
Present, sir.
18. Murali Krishna.
Present, sir.
19.
Present, sir.
20.
Present, sir.
21. 21. Harshita. 23.
Present, sir.
22. 22. Ginjar. 23.
23 present, sir.
24. 25.
Yes, sir.
26.
Present, sir.
What, Manisha, yesterday you didn't come? Yesterday you didn't attend the class. Manisha. 27.
Yes, sir.
28.
Present, sir.
29.
Yes, sir.
30.
Present, sir.
TD series 2.
Present, sir.
3.
Present, sir.
4.
Present, sir.
5.
Present, sir.
6.
Present, sir.
7.
Present, sir.
8. Rakesh. Rakesh absent. 9.
Present, sir.
10.
Present, sir.
11,
Yes, sir.
12,
Present, sir.
13,
Present, sir.
14,
Yes, sir.
14.
Present,
Sanita,
sir. Present, sir.
16,
Present,
right
sir.
now. 16,
Present, sir.
17,
Yes, sir.
18,
Present, sir.
Sneha. Is
Sir,
there?
yes, sir. Present.
Right. 19, Srinidhi. Srinidhi. 20,
Present,
Srinivas.
sir.
21,
Present, sir.
22,
Present, sir.
21 present, sir.
23.
Present, sir.
Okay.
Sir, 21 present, sir.
Huh?
21 present, sir. TD.
TD says 21, right? Given.
Okay, sir.
So these two problems you have to do it today. And if you have any doubt, you can tell me either now or next class also you can tell it. So read it once. And if you have any doubts, please let me know this. Okay. So this is what they exactly the DFS will be working. Simple algorithm. Nothing is there in this. Just you have to count it, mark with that count, and count is nothing but reaches of 5 we have done it. No, reaches of 5 is equal to 1, you make it. That's all. Next you have to adjacency matrix, you read it. That's what they have given with respect to mathematics form. So this wherever you have for each vertex WD means you make it this one. What is that called? For I is equal to 1 to V to n do. So that is nothing but the I loop you have to do it. So there we have done if matrix A of I comma j is equal to 1 and reaches of I is equal to 0 or not visited not reaches of I, that also possible. So that is what this statement and calling the same function. That is what the converting algorithm to programming. So we should use bit our common sense, that's all. So there with here generally they have given you can apply for any languages, either C, C++, Pascal, whatever it may be. So C++. So here they have given with respect to mathematics and which language you are using. Based on that you need to write the code. That's all. That is their intention. So that is the reason they have written with respect to mathematics. Okay. Any doubts now? Any doubts? Shall I stop?
Sir, yesterday present, sir. Manisha.
Manisha, I called 3 times, you didn't respond only.
Network issue, sir.
Okay. Right. Hello.